How we doing? Mic check, mic check. How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. Alrighty, but it's a fixed range value area high. So and then for higher time frame, it might be value area low. So make sure that you have it. So for this range on Coinbase, it's a little bit higher, but for other levels, it's right around here, like right around there. Like it's around 9, it's right below 92. It's around the 91.5. Okay? And that's basically where, you got to figure out like where you would say, hey man, if we get above that and turn that bitch into support, then we can rotate to the other side. And then not only rotate to the other side, but have the same kind of deviation to the upside. So where is this line for you? How we doing though? Crypto King says shorts are safe food. Motherfucker, I've been in this bitch for 2 days. What are you talking about? Weren't you telling me that shit was looking bullish yesterday? What do you mean is the short safe? Is the short safe? I don't know, bro. I'm still gonna try to long 84. I'm gonna just take it level by level. And we've already been at this lows anyways, so it's not like I'm popping my collar anytime soon. And we talked about a swing fail, so I'm just not gonna get got. Yeah, but I think today is a really great example of why I always look at S&P and why I understand that S&P is the most important thing to be paying attention to. You feel me? And you guys know like what I've been thinking about for higher time frame S&P, you know? So yeah, we kind of got away with it. Frescon says, I'm going to get round tripped on the 86.3 long. Yeah, but here's the thing. And we talked about this yesterday too, but you know that that's bad, right? Meaning that the probability, that's not a long that you statistically want to take a lot. Because that means that the low is unfinished. So if you took a long at 86.3, you have to be honest. You got lucky. Just like how my short, I'm getting lucky because they're not cleaning the top. But you like my short, I understand that there's a very good chance that I could get round tripped. My short came all the way down here, went all the way back up, came down here, went all the way back up, and we're back here again. I'm just trying to hit 70, you dig? I'm just trying to take that bitch from 90K, 89, 88, whatever, to 70. That would be the home run. But yeah, that's why we always look at boo gammas, and we're always aware of what S&P might do, because if S&P is going to dump, Bitcoin's going to dump. But yeah, anyways, it's all good. It's yeah, you just got to understand that that's going to get you round tripped, just like how at some point this is going to get clean too. And That's going to get clean too. But yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. Honestly, brother, it could have gone either way. And this is what I mean by like nobody knows. You know how many people like on like YouTube, crypto Twitter, probably bullish? That's okay. You know, like no one knows. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. They don't know what the fuck is going to happen, you know? If it went up, then I would have been okay. If it went down, I would have been okay. So that's why you just got to always do your thing, you know, and it's got to make sense to you. Because if you lose money, then you want to be able to say, okay, this is what I did wrong. Not some copium bullshit like, oh, I shouldn't have listened to this person. Fresco says, how would you define swing fail confirmed? The short answer is I don't define it. I go off of the book. So do you know what the book says on how to confirm a swing fail? Chat, would you like to help him out? But Fresco, I don't make shit up, man. I just play everything by the book. So do you know what the book says is when you have a swing fail confirmed? Make sure you nerd out on all these things. It's just a Google or a YouTube search away. But the protocol, I think, what you would want to do, Fresco, is first know what the book says, right? Then get yourself sample size. You know, I've seen this, pattern 1,000 times. I've seen this shape 1,000 times. And then keep track of it and start to understand probabilities, okay? Even if it confirms, there are nuances to this game that will increase or decreases the probability of success that the trend will continue in your favor. Okay? So, for example, you just asking me about a swing fail, the first one forms, the second one is going to always be a higher low. If it really is a swing fail pattern, it won't lose the blank. And I bet a bunch of lions in here could tell you what that blank is. It's golden pocket. There it is, JV. So a swing fail pattern would structurally, all right, lose a sweep level and then close back above it. So on the 30-minute, it'll lose this level. It doesn't matter how low it goes, it closes back above. That's a swing fail. And if it really is, the second candle will make a higher low and it won't lose the golden pocket. That's what the book says. So the most aggressive lion, okay, your entry is here, your stop loss is that low, and you can front run the 30-minute candle close, okay? Because there's a chance that the 30-minute does this, and then at the last minute it does this and it closes below. Then it's not a swing fail. So if you enter before the 30-minute candle close, that's the risk that you're taking, but you're going to have a nice little reward for it, right? Now, you're just talking about a swing fail pattern. That's just structural edge. I would never take a long just on structural edge. Do you understand that if a swing fail pattern also has, let's say, for example, 60 million in bottom shorts, okay? People shorts, right here. How do you know if people open shorts here? You look at open interest, right? Are you looking at this? Are you going to be able to tell if longs get stopped out right there? If shorts open right there? Okay? But I like 3 different types of edge. Structural edge, open interest, and divergence. And it's already should be a given to you based off of what I've been talking about for the last 3 days, with tomorrow being GDP. Friday is going to be PCE. I've been saying that Thursday has the most amount of volume out of all these days, so confluence is going to be really important, aka S&P confluence. All right? If S&P is going to dump, Bitcoin's going to dump. If S&P is going to pump, Bitcoin's going to pump. All right? And you've got quarterly, weekly, and monthly options expirations on Friday. So I wouldn't care if it was a swing fail pattern. You better show me CVD bull div. S&P better be bouncing off of a boo gamma. And, you know, it's got to have at least 50 million in bottom shorts trapped. All right. Now, it's not about being right or wrong. All I care is that you have that type of thoroughness in the preparation and planning. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking it level by level, right? So no surprises. All right. And we're doing the damn thing, chat. 13 minutes on the 30-minute candle close, 43 minutes on S&P market candle close. So there's your unfinished low on ETH CME. Give it up, okay? The math is the math, and the juice is the juice, and the preparations are the preparations. All right, we good? How we doing? Diego from YouTube says, are you shorting right now? See, chat, that's exactly the kind of shit that makes me feel like I need to close my shit. Diego, first things first. Yeah, but I'm thinking about going long at 84. Do you need to see my positions? I will show them while you have a chance to get in, while I might be in the red, while I might be getting round trip. When I'm juicing or getting ready for the next one, yeah, I'm in a short, but don't fucking get it twisted in 30 seconds. If I go long, you better not be mad at me. This is exactly why, like, this is not the time to be asking me if I'm shorting right now. You understand that I'm staring at a swing fail pattern of an unfinished low? Like, yeah, I am shorting, but I've been fucking short since Monday. And if you, on God, if I get one more person asking me if I'm shorting right now, I'm going to shave really hard on this short. Because now you guys are freaking me out, and maybe we're going to get a swing fail on the unfinished lows here. This is not the appropriate time to be talking about are we shorting right now, bro. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Give it up for Sandal. Mehdi says, if I'm looking for a short, would you still look at an 89 SFP or not? Because it will be on a Thursday, Friday. That's a great question. I would still take it regardless of the day. It's just more favorable and gives me extra confluence if it does what I want it to when I want it to, Mehdi. But I've never said that my top 3 edges included the day of the week. So if it's a structural edge, if there's open interest edge, I would take it. And the really good short, right, Mehdi, is a little bit higher than 89. It's around like 91.5, 92. You know what I'm talking about? It's that value area low. Do you remember like a couple days ago, I was like, hey, instead of daily candles, if these were 5-minute candles, would you really be bullish? Do you remember when we looked at Bitcoin on the daily candle? So there's a couple of levels. Obviously, this is a point of control at around that 88, 89 zone, the 88.5, the 89. And then above that, you've got your real Big Daddy zone, which is like the 91.5, 92. So I'm still gonna, I don't really get caught up in the, like the day-to-day moves. I think you've started to notice that. I don't really, like get caught up in the, oh, fuck, we missed the long, or oh, fuck, we missed a short. If you've been watching me long enough, man, we've fucking longed and shorted so many amazing bottoms and tops and like got round tripped on that bitch. So I'm a little bit more on the higher time frame, and I'm sure you've noticed, Mehdi, but on the day-to-day one, I really started to introduce like day-to-day plans. Before, I would really swing for a home run, and I really didn't have much to contribute on smaller time frame. Now, every day, we look at settlement, we look at previous session, value area high, value area low, and we formulate, maybe there's a long here, maybe there's a short here. We've got smaller time frame scalp plays, and so I've tried to get better at having more day-to-day plans and shaving and TPing and not trying to swing for home runs so crazy, because I know that I can always re-enter and take different opportunities and shots. So yeah. That being said, 89, sure. 91.5, 92, sure. Medi. I think a 92 short would be nicer, but yeah, an 89 SFP I would take, even if it is a Thursday or Friday. Fuck it. If all the edge is there. So, if anything, Medi, what I might do is like, I might not be as, I mean, I'm not going to be, but you might not be as patient about really holding the short or continuously re-entering or really trying to not get stopped out on a short on a Thursday or Friday than on a short on a Monday or Tuesday like me, Medi. I'm not going to be. You saw how I was pretty convinced for the short on Monday and Tuesday. I will not be on a Thursday and Friday. But I would still take it. Medi says, I'm often having the good entries, still just having a hard time shaving, and I'm giving back profit often, but I know how to do it. So, Medi, do you want to know how all this played out for me, brother? 5 different exchanges. I don't think I doubled up on some, but let's just say 8 entries. Okay, pretty much like 885 short. Okay, 883, 884. You saw my 420. I don't know if you saw my KCEX, but the 885 on CME, that level is what was marked, right? So out of 8, I think all but 3 stopped out in profit out on this bounce. The only ones that there were only 3 that survived: Tapbit, KCEX, and Blowfin. And then I couldn't re-enter on really anything because the only time that I could have added was a swing fail of all the bad highs. So I sat here. I had amazing entry on the pump back up initially, stopped out. The only ones that I was able to remain with are the ones that I had the stop losses, pretty much right neck and neck on entry. And so there was a big chunk that didn't work out for me. And I couldn't re-enter because I wanted to re-enter on a swing fail. So I don't know if that makes you feel better. But yeah, so I shaved, but I got stopped out in profit, Medi. So I'm not too bummed out about it. I wish that it would have been a total aggregate 100 Bitcoin short instead of it being 32 or whatever, but Zohai says, Kimba, how much time we can look back on chart for CVD div? Most books would say 14 candles is about average. Yeah. So anyways, Mehdi, what are you looking for next, brother? Are you looking more for like a, structure long at golden pocket or 7.5? Are you looking for continuation and the 87 or the 86.5 flipping into support? AO Gain says, I keep hearing you refer to books. What books are you referring to? It's not literally a book. It's a phrase, by the book. So basic strategy like Bolkowski or probabilities. Yeah. Like basic strategy. Yeah, that's what it means. There's no literal book. Yeah. Sometimes it might be like what we've seen over and over together, AO Gains. So I might say, hey, I'm going to play this 7.505 rotation by the book. So what does that mean? So if I do take a long from the 7.5, I understand that it could go to the 0.5 and it may or may not be able to turn the golden pocket into support. So that means, one, I've got an opportunity to shave a little bit at the 0.5, but my stop loss is going to be between the 7.5 and the golden pocket. Right, AO Gains? So have you seen that enough to know what I mean by... see it? You feel me? So I might say, hey, AO Gains, I'm going to take the 7.5 long, but I'm going to play it by the book. So that probably means I'm shaving a little bit at the 0.5, and I'm expecting it or hoping that it's going to bounce from the 618, but I know that I'm not going to get, stopped out on a double 7.5 tap. So I'm going to put my stop loss and prop it. So it might be basic strategy. It might be like shit that we've seen over and over and over. Yeah. Ariudri says, when measuring targets for pattern based on Bolkowski studies, do you use wicks or only bodies? Candle closes, so probably bodies, if you have to ask. Yeah. So, like, if you see, let's say that you're looking for this, and the price action is like this, and you see shit like this, but when you go to candle closes, okay, it looks like this, then do that. And then this is your height, like that. Any questions, Ariudri? You good? Are you in a long yet or no? Ariudri says, yes, I am, but thinking of stopping it. This is what I would say, Ariudri. I don't give a shit what you decide to do. First things first, congratulations. Every trade is an opportunity to see where you can get better. All right? And who gives a shit, like, if you decide to stop it or not, okay? All I would ask, brother, is that you make your decisions off of data, okay, and what you see. So if you're in a long and you see a bear div, go ahead and do your thing. If you see 30-minute candle closes below a level of interest for you, go ahead and do your thing, okay? This is during Macaulay Culkin right now. So sometimes usually, you know what I'm doing during Macaulay? I'm trying to not get stopped out. Do you know why we call him El Niño Blanco, El Diablo? All right. So it's normal to be in a position and the whole fucking hour you're just struggling to not get got by his pale ass. All right. Now, where do you want to talk about where you long? Did you hear what I said, what I would chase and blah, blah, blah? Do you understand the importance of finding the point of control and this? And what you're basically doing is you're front running the bullish retest, right? It's either this, or worst case, it's either this, okay? So you're already thinking to yourself as it's doing this, okay? Once you see this, you're thinking, oh fuck, here's your value area low, okay? Once everything starts to get reclaimed, If you're not going to long that, if you're not going to long that, then that means that you don't think a bullish retest of that level is possible, yeah? And there's really no right or wrong. If your entry isn't that great, are you going to put your stop loss at break even, and are you going to re-enter in a better position? What will define if you actually want to re-enter at a lower spot, at, down here, or golden pocket, or 7.5? What would help you say, hey, this is actually still a good long versus this is fucked? And there's no right or wrong. As long as you have those things lined up, you're good. It's the people that don't even care to, have that shit lined up is where we get worried. So, Ariudri. Lurcern says, how much of this math applies to Forex and S&P 500? All of it. I mean, think about this. Bugammas, right? Obviously, this isn't exactly the Bugammas from yesterday and this morning. Motherfucker, the math is the math. But look. So, all of it. I'm going to start live scalping S&P in like a week or two. So let's do it together if you're down. Mandalo says, really amazing day. I had an amazing day. I think if you were look really bullish and you wanted a long, you got that clean SFP. Goddamn, if you were in a short since Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, got away with it, man. We got away with it. We left those highs fucked up like that, and it was the lows that we wanted to clean first. So that's awesome. We cleaned the unfinished low. We ran it all the way back up to value area low. We have a bearish gap. We're gonna see it here in a second here. But it's gonna open at 86965, so that's lower than the 87585 where it paused at. Yeah, so 84 is, I think a stronger support level, as you guys can see when you look at volume profile. Nothing wrong with, trying a couple longs, but let's make sure that we protect our capital and we don't, lose anything unnecessarily. I'm only ending the stream so I can test out different overlays and different plugins and shit that requires me to restart my computer. But hey, you got it though. That's a good low. So if it's gonna try to clean it, it's better to wait for 84. If you think that low is gonna hold, then you've got Kimba Box, golden pocket to 7.5. Your invalidation would be a lower low. So if you don't want to wait for 84 and you think that low is good, you've got the Trident at value area low. All right, so I think you guys are good. And if it goes up, you might be looking for that 89, 91.5 swing fail or failed auction. So, and it's Thursday tomorrow with GDP. So let GDP numbers come out. Let that bullshit, initial move as a debate happen. Be ready for levels to the downside and upside, and then take that scalp long or scalp short, set that stop loss and profit when we can. If we can get lucky, we get it. If we not that big of a deal. But GDP tomorrow, so let GDP come out, let it do its thing, and then RTH is obviously going to come out an hour after. Hopefully it's a favorable gap. And if that made sense, then 99% of the trade setup is already done for you right there. So let's get it. I'll be here 30, 40 minutes before GDP. So like 4:50, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. All right, Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss and if they don't use a limiter properly on a audio console.